Hi, how the fuck are we doing? Are we good? Good? Okay, good. I haven't talked to you guys in so long, so I wanted to do a little chatty get ready with me, okay? I feel like I literally forgot how to talk to you guys, like on YouTube. Also, my mirror's over here, so I'm gonna be looking over here for a lot of the time, just FYI. But I'm in the mood to do like a really good base today, like really just get in there, because if you can tell, my skin has not been fucking happy lately, and I'm pretty sure it's because of like stomach issues, which I don't have stomach issues. Like, I'm not a stomach issue girly, but recently I have been a stomach issue girly, and if you're a stomach issue girly, let me just tell you, I am so sorry, because I'm a migraine girly. Like, I feel like you get tummy aches or you get migraines, one of the two. And I'm a migraine girl, and those are fucking miserable. But anytime I've ever had a stomach ache, I'm like, oh my God, I would take a migraine over this any day. Because at least with a migraine, I know that I'm not gonna fucking like shit my pants. But anyway, I started taking my probiotics again, and literally instantly has helped my tummy problems go away. So that's amazing. Very happy about that. But I think my stomach problems have been like contributing to my skin, like gut health and skin health. I was just telling the vlog that lately I've been eating more like hearty foods, because I was not bulking in like the true sense of the word in the fitness industry, but I was trying to eat a lot of calories, like a lot of like heavy calories, so that I could get my mass back. And now that I have it back where I want it, I'm gonna go back to eating what I normally eat. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like I'm not afraid of bread, I'm not afraid of carbs, I'm not afraid of calories, but you know when you just need a lighter meal, you can't do the heavy shit anymore. That's where I'm at right now. I have a good feeling about today's makeup. Oh, my hair's a new color. It's still blonde. Well, in my brain it looks very brunette, but I know that it's still blonde. It's just like very dirty blonde, more of a natural blonde. Basically, it matches my roots. Basically, all we did was we matched my root color and we toned the rest of my hair to match. So that's what happened, because I was just kind of sick of my like bright bleach blonde hair not matching my roots. I don't have my favorite lashes, which you guys know, the Kiss number 11 lashes. I can't find them anywhere. They're like sold out of all the stores by me, and I'm bummed out about it. So I have the Ardell Demi Wispies, and they do not hit the way that the Kiss lashes hit. Okay, lashes are on. Now that that's taken care of, we could get to the face, which means we could get to all the things that I've been wanting to tell you guys for so long, because I have not vlogged in a million fucking years. But I'm excited to talk to you guys. Let's see where we should start. I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer, just because I want this makeup to sit. I'd say that's fairly tacky. Also, okay, let's just start with literally all the things that are new about me. First of all, I've been really into this shape and length of nails. I don't know why. I think ever since my hair turned to this color, it made me embrace my New England roots. If you guys didn't know, I'm from Maine originally. And if you guys have never experienced like New England or just like that vibe, just think like very like Ralph Lauren, old cars, like cobblestone streets, Sophia Richie energy, you know what I'm saying? So I think when I was like, like I want to have like short little French nails, and these are still like long, they're not short, but like when I have my little coffin ones on, these are a lot shorter than that, and it's taken me a minute to get used to them, but I think I literally am obsessed with them now. So that's the first most superficial new thing about me. My hair and my love for these new little nails, okay? Okay. Second, my last vlog, I had the job interview. Got the job, love the job. My schedule when I got hired was Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, but now I've switched it to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so it's really convenient for me. I live my life. I have my other jobs Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Even if I'm still filming and stuff, I can just, you know, like I'm prioritizing my physical job, not my online job, you know? And then you guys know I was dog sitting last vlog, and recently I just cat sat for, it was 10 days, I believe, and I loved it, and I love having little kitties, and I love having little doggies. And for now, where I'm at in life, I'm not gonna get an animal of my own, but I will continue to like cat sit, dog sit, take dogs on walks, drop-in visits to, you know, and I use the app Rover, which I absolutely recommend and I absolutely love it. It's so easy to use, and I don't like WAG, and I don't know if it's because WAG isn't as heavily used in my area as Rover, yeah. But personally I like Rover. Okay, so that's, oh yeah, and then as far as like social media goes and stuff, I've just been trying to figure out my posting schedules and what's gonna make me the happiest and make me create like the best content schedule-wise, and I think I finally figured it out, which I'm so happy about, and I'm so happy that I'm not doing only fashion TikTok anymore. I know a lot of people are bummed out about it because they're like, well, no, that's literally why I followed you, but I haven't been wanting to do that for a really long time, and I'm so happy that I finally was like, okay, like fuck it, like I'm just not gonna do it anymore. And then I think there was kind of like an elephant in the room, not like an elephant in the room in like a super serious sense, but like if you follow somebody for fashion and then they just start posting about the gym and about their life and about baking, like you're probably, if you don't follow them for the person and you just follow them for the information they're going to give to you, then you're probably going to unfollow them because you're going to be like, well, like that's not why I followed this person, so I don't feel the need to follow them anymore, which is totally fine, totally understandable. But then I had like the people that followed me for me, and it just so happened me was showcased through fashion, whereas now I'm showcasing me through my life and not just fashion. So I posted about it with that Miley Cyrus sound that's just like, I'm in a really good mood today because I'm doing my favorite thing, looking at pictures of myself. And I posted it with like the caption like on the screen that was like me watching my own TikToks over and over again because nobody else will watch them since I stopped posting about fashion. And then I got so much love and support in the comment section, which made me so happy. And I had a few people that were like, no, like why don't you do fashion anymore? Like that's the whole reason I followed you. But then a lot of people, like the majority of people were like, oh girl, like we fucking love you. Like whatever you want to post, we're here for it. And that made my heart so happy. So I've been really loving just posting days of my life and just like whatever I want to post without feeling bad about it. Like without feeling like I'm not doing my job, you know? Because that was something I really didn't like. I did not like feeling like I wasn't allowed to post whatever I wanted on my literal channel, like my literal page. I was like, no, I can't post that because it's not fashion, it's not beauty. I was like, what the fuck? Like, yes, I love fashion, yes, I love beauty, but like there's so many other parts of my life that are like so different than that I want to share, and it's just been really fun being able to do that and actually feeling excited to make content again. Because when I was doing only fashion, I was feeling very much like, okay, fuck this, like I don't even want to do this as a job anymore, which sounds so bitchy, I guess, but it's like I literally was just like, okay, well no, maybe this isn't actually the job that I thought I wanted, like maybe I'll go back to school and become a lawyer. It just turns out that posting solely about fashion is not my cup of tea anymore. And when I first started my TikTok, I'm not sure if I've talked about this before on my YouTube channel, but when I first started taking social media seriously, I figured I could do fashion and a little bit of beauty to be able to share my personality, but also set this boundary around my life so nobody really knew my life, unless of course you were on my YouTube channel, because YouTube just feels so safe. Like YouTube is like the safest little community, I feel. So I thought that I was doing myself a favor by making this boundary of like, okay, if anybody wants to say something mean, all they can really comment on is like, oh, you swear too much, oh, you're too loud, oh, you're too annoying, oh, that's ugly, oh, that's hideous. You know, like they couldn't really have an opinion on my life and my choices. Like so many of my mutual, what the fuck, this is not the one I wanted. Okay, but this is the one I'm gonna use because it's literally the same color. But I've seen so many of my mutuals, like they'll post about, you know, like, oh, I went on a date with this guy this week, and then somehow they get so much shit for it, and like people are like, you really need to learn how to heal, like you need to learn how to be okay on your own. And I'm like, you guys don't even know her, like why the fuck are you telling her? Like I would hope that you don't talk to your friend. I mean, okay, here's the thing, I'm the friend that'll give you the tough love, but like if my friend is excited about something, I'm gonna support them. And I think it's just weird, like social media, you have this weird dynamic where if somebody lets you into their life, which yes, If you're putting your business on the internet, you are subjecting yourself to receive comments about your life, because that's like the exchange. Is like, I give you a video, you comment on it. That, you know, like that's what it is. However, people forget that like these are real people. Like in Euphoria, when people comment on a Euphoria post, be like, oh, fuck Cassie. Sydney Sweeney isn't taking that to heart, because Sydney Sweeney is Sydney Sweeney. They're not commenting on Sydney Sweeney. They are commenting on Cassie, a character she played. But when people comment on social media posts, like, you're genuinely commenting about this person's life and you know nothing about them. So I figured I could, you know, avoid dealing with that kind of shit if I put this little boundary around myself and I only post about fashion. Turns out that boundary then turned into a very small box that I felt very crammed into and I hated. So here we are now, posting about whatever the fuck I want, and I'm so happy, and I'm so fucking grateful for all the support and like all the love about it, because I know that like I had a few people be like, no, like why'd you stop posting fashion, like all that, which I get, like I totally get it. But knowing that there's so many people, like, because I know if you're on my YouTube channel, you're here because you want to watch me, you want to hang out with me, you want to vibe. I get it. That's why I watch YouTube too. But knowing that like on TikTok, I'm building this community of girlies that genuinely just like want to watch my life and not just my fashion. And honestly, it was getting a little overwhelming for me. And I don't want to say like overwhelming, because like at the end of the day, social media is probably one of the easiest fucking jobs you could have. However, I won't say that there isn't like a negative mental health effect, but there's gonna be a negative mental health effect in any job if it's too much. Like, I shouldn't have been at a serving shift crying in the cooler because I messed up an order, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so with every job, I just feel like if it's like taxing your mental, it's not worth it. I mean, obviously there's gonna be rough patches in life and whatever you're doing, and like you're gonna have to learn what you're gonna have to get through, and you're gonna have to learn, okay, I can get through this, or okay, no, this isn't for me, I'm done. Like, you're gonna have to figure out when you need to make that call. I would make a video that I really loved and I was so happy about, and all the comments would have nothing to do with the video, and it would just be like, can you do this? Can you do this? Can you style this? Can you do this? And I'm like, I understand it is not that deep. Like, do not get it twisted. I know that it's not that big of a deal. Like, quite literally, I just made a video, and instead of like people appreciating it, they were just asking for a different type of video. They were just asking for what they want. They're asking for something that caters to their needs. Very understandable, especially since I created an account that made it feel like I was the person to ask for fashion advice, you know? I mean, if you like my style. But it got to the point where I was just like, okay, wow, like literally nobody cares about what I have to say. They're just waiting for me to do what they want me to do. And like, yes, that makes sense, because like that's kind of like my community is who I'm making these videos for. But at the same time, if I'm not happy making them, you guys can tell. You guys can tell that I'm not really trying to do what I'm doing anymore. You guys can see, oh wait, hang on. Before we get into this, these fucking blushes, these NARS blushes, the Afterglow liquid blushes, fucking incredible. This is Insatiable and Brazen mixed together. I literally am obsessed with these blushes. I didn't think they'd be as pigmented as they are because they're supposed to be like sheer. Anyway, long story short, because I forgot where I left off. I shouldn't have interrupted myself like that. I knew I would regret that. But long story short, I'm just happy that I'm finding peace in my current community and I'm expanding to a different community. And it's making me happy, and it's making, oh, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Even my mom, like, I made a styling white Vans video. My mom was like, yeah, you could tell that like you were not into that. And I was like, damn. Before, I was really excited to make those videos because it was something I was like passionate about at the time. And I still firmly believe, like, please, like, buy shit that you're gonna wear multiple ways, but I'm done preaching about it, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna discredit that whole conversation that I just had by saying like, oh, I know it's social media, it's not that deep. Because it's like, no, like that's my job. That's my job. So, you know what? It is that deep. It's not that deep because nothing's that deep, but because it's my job and because part of my job is telling you guys what's going on in my life, which I'm so grateful for. I'm gonna tell you what's going on in my life. And like, if you follow me on TikTok and you're like, oh, like I wonder why she doesn't post fashion content anymore. There you go. There you go. I just want to share my life with you guys. The creators that I go watch them because they make me just not worry about whatever I was worried about. I appreciate them so much. It's crazy. So knowing that I have the potential to be that for people and currently am that for people makes me so much happier than I'm the person that, you know, showed you what outfit to wear to the baseball game. I knew it was gonna be a good makeup day. Like, look at the base, bro. Oh my God. Of course I'm gonna powder this because I do not like being shiny. I like being glowy, but I can't be shiny because, like, I don't know how people walk around all day with I feel icky. Like, the people that don't set their makeup, I'm like, eee. Like, it's a texture thing for me. I have to set it. And I just like how, like, the powdery look looks, you know? I'm so happy to be talking to you guys again. Oh my God. Me, you, right here, right now, therapy session. And I appreciate it so fucking much. So that's what's new in life according to work. And my new nails, my new hair, my jobs, my vibes. What else is new? Mr. Special Someone came down for Memorial Day weekend and we had such a good time together. If you don't know, he lives like 6.5 hours away from me. And because of his job, we don't get to see each other too often. Well, honestly, I kind of prefer it that way, which sounds kind of bitchy, but like, I like my space. He's gonna come down again in July, which I'm excited about because he's actually gonna be here for like 10 days instead of like 3, like 2.5. So that'll be exciting. Perfumes, okay. This is a new one. I think my character got upgraded or something because like me not being a beachy blonde, that's so new. Literally, this is like very similar to my natural hair color. Like if you look at my license picture, it's very much dirty blonde. And I feel like so many blondes get so much shit for being like, no, I'm a natural blonde, I'm a natural blonde. I never said I was a natural bleached blonde. Yeah, for perfumes, I used to like really warm, like very heavy scents. Hang on, I need to move you guys back. You're kind of stressing me out. You're kind of claustrophobicizing me. Yeah, so I used to be really into like heavy, warm, yummy scents, and I still am. However, I feel like it's been so long and I can't find one that I like. Michael Kors used to have this amazing one. I want to say it was called like Wonderstruck or something, Wonderlust. And it was in a purple sparkly bottle. And I know that they have one called something similar to that, but it's not in the same bottle, so it's not the same thing. That was like my last favorite perfume. And then La Vie est Belle by Lancome. But La Vie est Belle Lancome was my senior year perfume. And then light blue for a while, which is like more of a fresh, bright scent, but I just loved it. Then I just have been trying to find a new signature scent ever since then, and it just hasn't worked. But I tried Juliet Has a Gun, the Superdose, and I loved it. But then I went on a date and wore it on a date, and it was just a bad experience. So then it made me just think about that when I smelled it. But now I'm back to like loving it. So basically, I've been on the hunt for a new like signature scent, and I smelled the Le Labo Another 13 on someone the other day. Oh my fucking God, incredible, like incredible projection, but not in the way that like, you know, it's you know those perfumes that when somebody walks by you, you're like, oh my fucking God, you smell amazing, but then they're gone. And you could smell it in your brain, but you can't smell it anymore. But then when they come back, you could smell it again. Like, it's not a lingering perfume, but it's a very, hi, I'm here perfume. And I love that because the lingering perfumes can start to get old because it's like, okay, like I get it. Like you smell good. Like why are you, I'm done. But like the scents that just remain in your brain nose. Like, you know when you think of a very specific smell and you could smell it, but you can't smell it, but you could smell it in your brain? That, I love that. And that's how Another 13 was. And then Mr. Special Someone and I were at a little cocktail tapas bar thing the other day. And our like waitress bartender girl smelled so fucking good. So I asked her what she was wearing and she said Glossier You. And now, the girlies have been riding for Glossier You, okay? I used to see it all over my For You page and everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's the best clean scent ever. Now, when people say clean scent, it turns me off because I'm like, I don't want to smell like fresh fucking laundry. I want to smell yummy, okay? I want to smell delicious. I want to smell edible. So when they were like, oh, it's like a really good fresh and clean scent, I'm like, oh my gosh, great. I can literally just go fucking do my laundry and I'll smell fresh and clean. What do you mean you're spending money on this? But when I smelled it in person, fresh and clean is not the correct words. Bright, strong, and warm. They mean bright. When they say fresh and clean, they're trying to say bright and fresh. Not fresh and clean. Bright, light, happy. You know what I mean? And then you get hit with that like that musky amber warmth and like I don't want to stop smelling you. Long story short, I ordered it and it's getting delivered today, except it's getting delivered to my mom's house because I accidentally set the address wrong. However, then I was talking to my friend Danny about it, which you guys have yet to meet Danny, but you'll meet her in the next vlog because tomorrow night we're gonna go to a burlesque show and she's one of my new friends and she lives in my apartment complex. And I'm so happy. We went to yoga together, we went to brunch together, like we've been bonding. We had a wine night and it was so much fun. But I was talking to her about how I had just ordered it and she was like, oh my gosh, did you get the new one and the old one? And I was like, bro, what do you mean there's two? And she was like, no, but she was saying that she has the original, but she's been seeing a lot of girls saying that the reformulation of it is just, it does not smell the same. So I'm like, well, fuck me. Like, I'm gonna be bummed out if it doesn't smell the same as when it smelled like on the girl. So yeah, basically, I'm trying to find a new signature scent and those have been my vibes recently. Here's the dealio. Mondays will be when my weekly vlogs get uploaded, and by weekly vlogs, I don't necessarily mean 7 days, I just mean like more than 2. Because I know a lot of you guys really like the longer vlogs, but I know a lot of you guys also really like the cat show episodes, which are like my little like advice girl chat time series that I do. So weekly vlogs will be uploaded on Mondays, but because this is uploaded today, it's because I didn't have a weekly vlog from last week, but I'm vlogging this week. So next week, from here on forward, it'll be weekly vlogs on Mondays. And if I want to do one of these, it'll either be in place of a weekly vlog for a good reason, not a stupid reason, like I just decided to be a little shit and not film. It'll be like, you know, like, oh, I was literally dying and sick all week, but now I'm okay, so let's catch up. Or this will be like a third video of the week where I'm like, okay, like let's sit down, I want to talk. So yeah, weekly vlogs Mondays from here on out. Thursdays will be the cat show episodes, and then if I decide to fuck around and do another one in the middle of the week, then I will. But that's my YouTube schedule. And then for TikTok, I feel like TikTok's pretty like a consistent like everyday type of thing, or like every 3 days. Not every 3 days, but like usually like I don't post on the weekends, but that's just because I don't have anything to post. Like I'm done, but I don't know. It'll all change and it'll be good. But anyway, I'm so happy we got to catch up together, and it made me so happy to talk to you guys and sit down. And I want to take a minute to say thank you for being so patient with me and so understanding with my filming schedule, just like balancing like social media, physical work, and pet sitting. Which pet sitting doesn't sound like a thing, right? Pet sitting doesn't sound like it'd be like, oh, you have to factor that in, but like I don't know, because like people need to pick up their pets, people need to drop off their pets. Like I need to make sure I have the right supplies. I gotta meet these people. I gotta, like, if I have dogs, I gotta make sure I can, like, run back home, let them out during my, like, work day if I'm not working from home. So anyway, it's just a new little chapter of life for me, and I'm so excited to share it with you guys. So on that note, I hope you have a good fucking day.